sell out, surrender. He used the MMA analogy of choking out and then tapping as well. And finally, selling out Bharat Mata. I mean, why are these a bundle of lies? Why are the treasury benches saying that these are baseless allegations? Is data not the petrol for artificial intelligence? Are farmers not under the bus? Energy security, isn't it a necessary concern at the moment? Where is the lie essentially? Help the viewers understand here. Rahul Gandhi alleges that the tariff exposure has increased for India from an average of 3% earlier to now 18%, all of this under the new framework. Help the viewers understand. Over to you.
Good evening to you, and good evening to my co-panelists and all the viewers. I think it was one of the most unfortunate, irresponsible speeches ever by a leader of opposition. And if I have to put the second most unfortunate, it would still be Rahul Gandhi. But let me come to your question first regarding that. If what I understand of the trade deal, and you have a gentleman here from the trade representative.
Yeah.
The average tariff on India before this entire extra, which was done by USA, was somewhere around average of 3%. And what you see of 18% is again an average of 3%. It is not more than that. So actually, it has not changed. India has got a huge relief because of the punitive tariffs which we got. So that's the first kind of a lie. And which I think, which is why this privilege motion is there, because he's misleading the nation. When it comes to energy sovereignty, you talked about it. There's so much of hypocrisy. When India went for Russian oil, there was so much of criticism by Congress party that we were funding the Russian war, and there was no this thing for Ukraine. And now look at the hypocrisy. So when we are buying Russian oil, the cheaper Russian oil, you are accusing us of hypocrisy and funding the war. And when we are for our country, for the geopolitics and the current situation, if we are saying that we've not said that we are not buying Russian oil. What we have said is that nation first, our interest first, and that means that we can actually get a basket of products from anywhere, depending on whether India benefits or not. Now, if you look at all these, he has talked about AI and, budget. Then I can tell you, budget has major allocations for semiconductor mission. It has AI centers, digital infrastructure. India AI mission is operational. You have UPI, ONDC, digital public infrastructure.
No, that's right. He started his entire speech by saying that we've given up our digital sovereignty and digital trade rules. We've given control over those. There's a 20-year free tax holiday.
The irony and the hypocrisy is that during Congress regime, in fact, and he talks about data as a new petrol for AI.
Yeah.
Why did Congress leave the tank open for decades? They did not do anything for digital infrastructure. They did not do. Did Congress party did anything for data protection? Who brought the data protection law? Who is ensuring that the data centers are coming to India? Who made sure that some of the most secretive data, which are important for financial transactions,
you're right. You're making a pertinent point, Mr. Barrier.
But I mean, all happened by this government.
And there is no need for data localization, free data flow to the United States, no source code mentioning that's required.
He's absolutely wrong. He's absolutely wrong here again. In fact, that's what I'm saying, that he has a habit of shooting and scooting, and that's what he does. Highly irresponsible. In fact, let me talk about the trade deal also, because he talked under UPA, trade deal was worse. India signed several FTAs, ASEAN nations and all that. It hurt our manufacturing. But have we done that? We have balanced it so well, right? So we have now a trade policy with US. The fine prints are there, but then the entire substantial thing is going to be in the month of March. We have a European Union. We have now with Australia, with UK. We have with Oman, UAE. Now, this is the kind of work which the government is doing instead of appreciating. Now, I'm not against a leader of opposition actually making substantial contribution to the discussion. That's his right. But he can't insult the country like this, the way he does that. And he has a habit of doing that. He did that with Mr. Naravane. And again today, when Mr. Naravane clarified...